Guten Morgen from Germany. Today we are here in Phantasialand for our first ever visit and I am excited beyond compare. We have just checked out of Hotel Matamba. We drove around from car park to car park and checked into Hotel Charles Lindbergh, which is where we will be staying tonight. There will be a full review of the hotel coming out just after this video. We got in, I was expecting the park to fully open at 10, but we saw Black Mamba operating from 9:15, so it seems like they got a sort of system where they have some of the rides opening early. Taron, Fly, and all the other major ones only open at 10, and it's about 10 to 10 now. So we've come in through the hotel entrance, out through Rookburg, which I won't show yet, I'll show that a bit later on, into the Berlin section, which is the entry part of Phantasialand. We're gonna walk down through Berlin to Mexico, and we're gonna get on Colorado Adventure as our first roller coaster. Are you happy? Are you excited?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
The vibes are just immaculate. Like, just look down here. Look at this blooming double carousel.
Yeah, I know. I was blown away by Fly.
Yeah, we walked in through it, like, it's just epic. I think it's literally just gone 10 o'clock. And you got the wave swinging down on the bottom. Wow. Every little detail has been thought of. We were all blown away. This is magnificent. It's also cute, and like, I've never been to Berlin, but I feel like I've already been there now. I don't need to go. We've walked through the park, trying not to look at too much, but also getting super excited about what we have seen. We arrived at Colorado Adventure. A little warm up to get us going, and maybe a bigger coaster in just a minute. 0 minutes. It's not actually quite 10 o'clock yet, so you might be one of the first people to ride it. Dude, what the hell was even that? That was insane. I heard what people say about Colorado Adventure, and after the first lift, I was like, oh, that was really good, like a good battle grip on the back. After the second lift, I thought that was demented. That section in the dark is an amazing sense of speed. It's so whippy. What the hell just happened? What did you think, Charlie?
Took me by complete surprise, I must admit.
You were expecting a nice, calm warm
Yeah, I
up.
thought it was going to be a warm up. That was like Troy, but maybe 20% off?
Yeah, it was almost as wild as Troy for a mine ride. That's so much better than any other mine train I've ever done. That is the perfect mine train.
I was hanging out the side of the train for most of it.
Yeah, that's Taron going around. We're going to go on that next. You also enjoyed Colorado Adventure?
Will it be as good the second time with knowing?
I don't know if it will be as good a second time around, but
that dark section.
we have to do it again.
Yeah.
I want to do that again. I've never said that about a mine train.
How I love rides that have little surprises in them.
Yeah, I had no idea what was happening there. It was amazing. Here we are coming into Klugheim. Finding your way around this park can be quite challenging. Just because there's so much detail and so many different winding paths, which I do really enjoy, but for a first timer. Here we are. Made it to Taron. It's taking 40 minutes at the moment. We have just ridden Taron for the first time, and that was incredible. Ended up being about 45 minutes because there's about 50 minutes of downtime. But it wasn't too bad. I would 100% wait 45 minutes for it again. It was an absolute delight. It's a double launch, and the first part after each launch is the best part, in my opinion. Just before you get to the second launch, it does fizzle out a little bit, but it's still really, really fun. It's so smooth, it's so rideable, so many surprising moments of airtime, so whippy. Charlie and Sasha loved it. We're just watching it go around again. Like, it's just the way it crosses over itself so many times. You have no idea where you're going. The near misses. It's just a delight. I can't wait to ride on the front row later. We did back row then, and yeah, just out of this world. Definitely not quite on the same level as Rollercoaster or Batman Gotham City Escape, but still, you know, potential top 5 roller coaster here. I also just want to shout out the operations because they are fantastic. They have an unload and a load station, which speeds up operations magnificently. There's 8 rows, so it's a bit shorter than other coasters like Velocicoaster, which kind of hampers the throughput, but they've got 4 trains on there and they're getting them sent out like every 30 seconds. It's magnificent to watch. And it just helps because the queue goes a lot faster. Obviously when it stops, the queue doesn't move, but when the queue is moving, the rider's operating, it goes very quickly. Yeah, excellent job here. Colorado Adventure was also the same. Like, they're in. That second launch is wicked. Colorado Adventure is the same. Like, they were letting people self-sort into the queues, and people were getting on the rows, boarding really super quickly with their bags, and like they were dispatching it'd be like 45 seconds at Colorado Adventure. So the queue ended up being like 10 minutes. We are having an excellent morning here at Phantasialand, and I can't wait to experience the rest of the attractions here. Here we are, right? 10 minutes for this one. Rake was alright. To be honest, it definitely is just a one and done. We've experienced it. I can talk about it. The theming's great. The layout's very short. It doesn't really have many forces. The interaction with Taron is really cool. Where Taron going over our head as we were coming back into the station. But yeah, other than that, it's alright. Here we are going to Mystery Castle now.
Could be a drop tower.
You think it might be a drop tower, Charlie?
Yeah.
So you got neither of you have any idea what this is? Sasha was asking me earlier.
Hollywood Tower vibe.
Yeah, they might be right, but I'm not going to tell them that. Complete surprise for these guys.
Erst wenn es verstehen konnte ich, aber es bis weit über das 30. Lebensjahr.
Sash, what did you think?
Loved it. It's my favourite ride.
Even better than Taron?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just love it.
It's very good
Did you-
shout of the day.
Did you enjoy it, Charlie?
I did enjoy it, but it's not better than
It's not
Taron,
long
but it
enough,
was
though.
really good. The shock factor, like, could I ride it again? Probably, but it wouldn't be as good.
No, I knew it was a shock tower, but I didn't know it went like just like that.
Yeah.
And going like up and down in the dark was pretty
It's the
good.
darkness that's really scary.
I
I've
think
been launched up, apart from Stratosphere. It's any other time I've been launched up.
no, it was proper forceful as well. And that's an older ride here. Like, it's like one of the first ones they've done with high theming like that. We really enjoyed it. Definitely do it again later.
The
Yeah.
whole story.
Right, really
Yeah,
good.
so the story is that the mad scientist is capturing our fear, I think. Well, that might be Dr. Doom's Fearful, I'm getting it confused with, but it would, the only thing is if they had the story in English, that would be great, but it's alright, we understand we're in Germany. We are coming to China now. This area looks beautiful, but I do know that the attractions here aren't quite up to the level of the attractions in the rest of the park. There's a Become a Madhouse here on the right, Fengju Palace, which I think is what we're going to start off with.
Und nun, sit down.
How are you?
Ill.
You didn't enjoy that?
No, not at all. I
No.
shut my eyes.
Charlie,
I've developed an iron stomach.
I was expecting you to not enjoy that and you to be alright, but
That was awful.
Sasha almost threw up.
I hated it. I was like this the whole way through. Were you laughing at me?
Yeah, you made the ride better than it was. I was like, Sasha, just look at your feet. Look at your feet.
I was, yeah.
Oh
really
dear.
disorientated.
So Fengju Palace is a Vekoma madhouse. Basically, you're sitting in a little cradle which will move about 15 degrees either way, but then the drum around you will spin multiple times forwards and backwards, giving you the illusion that you're going to be upside down and setting off people with motion sickness like
I
Sasha.
started feeling like I was coming out my seat.
Yeah, you was leaning forwards. I was like,
Yeah.
anyway, not the best. Also took about 25 minutes to get through, so long experience. The little show scene before is not great. It's a bit dated. Not the best. But I mean, I think I'm glad we did it, but it's not something I would say rush and do when you're in Phantasialand. So this is the edge of the China section. You've got the China Bazaar, and then Hotel Lingbao is the buildings behind it, which is the final hotel at Phantasialand. Looks, again, excellently themed. I didn't choose it because I think I just preferred what Matamba was offering. I think it was a slightly better price as well. We've got our second dragon of the day. We saw our first one at breakfast at Hotel Matamba this morning. And you've got some, what smells like some really nice food down here. You've got lots of different Chinese food stalls. And then Geister Rikscha, if I'm pronouncing that right, is the Chinese dark ride. It's like a Chinese ghost train, basically. No, she's on edge ever since those last two rides. Yeah, so it's an Omni-Mover style attraction. We go through this little forest, and we go back around to board. Again, haven't heard fantastic things about this dark ride. I haven't heard much, to be honest, but still looking forward to experiencing it. I appreciate that for what it was. It was dated. I enjoyed the ride system, and it was fine for what it was.
But it was nice to rest my feet.
Yeah, nice to sit down. I thought all the scenes were fairly well done.
Yeah, I didn't understand the story, but
I don't think there was a story. It's just Chinese ghosts.
yeah,
Maybe Chinese ghost
I
tales.
appreciate it for what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, one and done, just like the Madhouse. But I think people talk too harshly about it. Give it a chance, and you can enjoy some spooky Chinese animatronics. Sasha's got, what is it? It's like a Swiss croissant.
White matcha.
Oh, matcha, you're all over that. You love a bit of matcha.
I'm not really into matcha. Oh. The white chocolate sauce. Would you like to try?
I will. We've just come back into Klugheim to ride Taron again, and that was bonkers. That was genuinely even more crazy than this morning. Substantially better. We was in the middle as well. We just took whatever seat they gave us, and the airtime was mental. It's like lateral airtime as well, so you're not only getting thrown up at you, so you're getting thrown to the side. It's just so snappy, so whippy. It's a work of art. I love it. We're going to get so many more rides on that today and tomorrow, and I can't wait, but that was fantastic. Haven't even done front row yet.
Yeah, I know.
Front row's going to be mental.
Something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to. Yeah, we're saving it. Picked up lunch in the Chinese area. We've got the fried gyozas and breaded chicken. And then, what was this one, Charlie? The peanut duck from the other stall. How much was your Sash? 18.
For both.
And then our duck noodles was €14. So, not extortionate, but you know, theme park prices. Lunch was really, really yummy. I would recommend all of those. All of them are really tasty. Charlie and I tried to jump back on Taron afterwards because we were obsessed with it. It went down, we stood in the queue for about 10 minutes and we've given up. We are heading through to Africa because Black Mamba says 5-minute wait. We'll see if that's still the case by the time we get there. I've made it to Black Mamba, still on 5 minutes, so it'd be great to get on this insane beard and invert in just 5 minutes. did you guys think of Black Mamba? We ended up doing like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's alright.
Just
I
alright.
think it was fine.
They're all pretty
It didn't blow me away.
similar across the board.
Okay, fair.
Two Inferno's, Black Man, but I feel like that was a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. I think we need to go in the front row because we're on the back row. I think the front row is much better. You can see the tunnels and things you're diving into. I really liked it. Extremely forceful, whippy, snappy, quite fast. Definitely not up to like Taron levels, but very enjoyable ride. Go on, Sash. Go on. Oh, oh. No! Did you just slip? Oh. Oh God. Oh, I'm a bit too big to be doing this, to be fair. Oh. This is very claustrophobic. Oh. Don't grab my leg like that. You can stay down there, actually. You know what? It's very...
This has been a nightmare with the rucksack.
There's a finger on my bum. I hope that was Sasha. Oi!
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Been absolutely battered by the Deep in Africa trail. And it was your own fault.
No,
Don't go in there with a rucksack also.
Charlie
Yeah, I got
scared
stuck.
me.
And you
then I
fell.
slipped.
Chasing after you.
Yeah.
It was funny
basically,
though.
He caught me, but in his excitement in catching me, he scared me. So I ended up slipping right on my arm in the most inconvenient place, and everything just hurts now.
Right in front of a whole group of children
Yeah,
as well.
as well. That I think that just made it. They didn't even care for the children at that point. I was in so much pain.
So Sasha's already in pain and we're now going to subject her to Talakan. To be fair, this is your number one ride you were talking about before coming here.
Yeah, it just looks really
It looks sick.
fantastic.
Yeah, jump on Talakan, see how intense it can get. Talakan was rapid. I've never been on a top spin that fast before. And you both really enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Good, I'm glad. I was worried you was going to feel a bit rough. It was
Not
rapid.
one for after lunch, but just like no tip for anyone.
Yeah. I mean, we had lunch about an hour ago.
But even then, I
You were a bit worried. You
I
were
was worried, but I don't
upset on the.
at all.
Okay, good. I actually want to do it again. So we sat on the back, which is slightly annoying. We just missed the front, so you don't get as much of a show. Yeah, like the fire we got off ride, but I want to get it on the ride. So maybe tomorrow we'll go on the front row. So now after that, definitely would be the time when we do the water ride. It's 3 o'clock now. It's nice and hot, but Chiapas has been closed for about the past 4 hours. It only operated briefly this morning, which I will be devastated to miss. Luckily, we've got another day tomorrow, so I really hope we get on it then. We'll wait for Rivercrest to do them both together to avoid getting wet twice over. There's a circus show there. There's multiple shows here. There's a basketball show. There's also an ice skating show. I'm not sure which ones we'll do. There's just so much to do here. Even 2 days isn't enough. Instead of the water rides, we are going to head back into Rookberg where we started the day and try fly out for the first time. The world's only launched flying roller coaster. into the locker station now, so everything's going to be put away, so you won't be able to see the station. We're about to arrive flying. I am not sure what even just happened. Fly is probably one of the coolest coaster experiences I've ever had. It is so unique. There is nothing on this earth like it, and Phantasialand have done an impeccable job with this ride. I'll start from the beginning. The queue line is great. It's really, really long. It's a bit of a marathon to get around. It was only about a 20-minute wait in the end, but we waited more after the lockers. They have the front row queue, which is huge. It was at least an extra 60 minutes. And then they have a fast pass and then the main queue. So everyone goes up, they have a different wristband depending on if you're the front row or if you're the any other row. So we had a blue wristband. You go up, use the wristband to open a locker, put your stuff in the locker and use your wristband to lock the locker. You then go through metal detection and then you go into the station. From this point, it's just mega. You then go onto the ride. As you dispatch, everything goes blue. The soundtrack's incredible. You go round, like projections and 3D images. There's this screen showing like Rookburg on the outside. I was not expecting any of that. And then the track turns and then the chairs swivel because you just boarded the train in a seated position and you turn into the fly position, you launch, you go into the first inversion, you go round, up and down. There's some pretty good moments of positives. But most of it is just like pure fun. You know, the feeling of flight, it is amazing. The inversions are really good. I actually wish there was like one or two more inversions just to kind of spice up the layout a little bit. Overall, I do prefer Taron, but as a complete package, Fly definitely takes it. We need to get that on the front row. Probably tomorrow morning, I think we'll give it a go then because the queue is just huge. And I think maybe there's more airtime on the front. But even so, on the back row, it was getting some airtime on a flyer. It's just wild. It's magnificent. I love it. I could stand in this area for hours. We probably will. We're staying at the hotel, so I think all this evening we're just going to spend sipping beers, drinking cocktails, and looking out over Rookburg. It's going to be amazing. What do you think?
Good, but still doesn't beat any of the other rides that we.
So you prefer Taron and Mystery Castle and Troy from Toverland, yeah? Charlie?
Amazing experience.
Yeah.
Good
Theming
coaster.
is crazy.
The theming is insane.
Theming and experience is the best we've had yet.
It is just so pretty to look at.
Yeah. I
So
think
It's a masterpiece.
it is. It's artwork. I'm blown away with how they put this together.
I want a bit more thrill factor. I've come off
Yeah.
Taron knowing I've been on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Now I felt like I've been on a journey.
I really think we need to get the front row. I think we'll probably do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like that
Yeah.
that second launch into that hill, I think will be amazing on the front row. I think it'll give great airtime. On the back, we still got some
I think
pops.
if I do front row next, I'd actually be like, that would be enough for me. I would do more, but I think that I wouldn't. This isn't the sort of coaster I'd ride again and again. And
Yeah, I have
Whereas-
a fit thinking I need to come back straight back on.
Yeah. But Taron is.
I'm addicted to.
You're addicted to Taron. Yeah, I think we both are. I really enjoyed Fly and we'll definitely come back tomorrow, but there's still so much more we need to do today. So I think we're gonna head over to Winjas and maybe Crazy Bats as well. And we haven't even touched the water rides yet. Chapas is still down, so I think that might be a tomorrow one as well. We're just gonna stop off at the Funhouse first. Oh, almost lost my shoe then. The trundle wheel's not working. This is literally the best part of it. Whoa. Oh. No queue for Mouse au Chocolat. Charlie and Sasha are very excited, and I assume very competitive as well. Yes.
Leute, ich hab das Gefühl, dass es im Kino ist. Nochmal alt aus euch raus!
Oh, hey. Charlie, what did you get?
197,000.
Sasha? 276,000. Gosh! I do admit that I was on my own, so it was easy for me to get a high score, but absolutely smashed them. That was really fun. Complete walk on. The fun house was also fun, funny enough. So yeah, we enjoyed them. We're now finally coming into this section here. They are changing this section. I'm not sure what's going on because I've never been here before, but they're actually working on it now. It looks pretty cool.
Fun house for kids maybe?
I think this might be a restaurant. They're literally welding up there as we speak. And here we are, kind of the fantasy part of the park. We're making our way over to Winjas 3 and 4. So they're both on half an hour queues at the moment, but we can at least skip one of them. Through our stay at Hotel Matamba, we were given one skip the queue for a lower tier ride, and then through our stay at Charles Lindbergh, we also had 2 skip the lines for Fly, and we haven't used any of them yet. So I think we're going to use our basic skip the line here, and then we'll use the other skip the lines for Fly tomorrow. You want to feel the feel or feel the force? Force. Let's feel the force first. Go down the quick pass. It's nice. Skip a half hour queue. These are really low throughput rides, these Mara spinners, so it's good to be able to come in halfway through the day and just skip the queue. That was really good. That took me by surprise. There was multiple trick elements. So I think we're at the fear side. You leave the station, go onto an elevator lift. You get to the top, the lift then tilts into a drop. You've got the hairpin turns inside that main bit of the building. You have another drop, and then you hit another tilt track. So it brings you to a stop like this, tilts you, drops you again, and then at the end it had a little bounce track. So we're just about to come to the station and went up and down. That was really smart. Like you can tell it's slightly aged, but it was really good. The only thing, Charlie, you said, when we come out into the main atrium, it's just quiet. It really needs some like soundtracks and music, a bit more atmosphere here. We're now going straight back again to do the other side, which I'm guessing is the fourth side. Please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know which one's which because we didn't do the main queue. It's gone down to 20 minutes, which is good. So it looks like they used to split you back there because it was 3 and 4 signs. So it splits here. We're going to go down that way because we did the other side the previous time. So we completed Force and Fear in about 20 minutes. Sasha is a Force enjoyer. I don't really know. I'm not really sure which one we did first. I think we did do Fear first and then Force. But the coasters are actually good. So the second one we did, Force, starts the same with the elevator lift and into a tilt. Then you do the hairpin turns here and come all the way down. You then came to a stop and you had like the track tilted like this instead. Tilt on your side and drops you again. And then again, it had that weird kind of like bounce before you went into the station again. Very odd, but really, really fun. I have to say it's slightly odd in here. Like the theming's nice. You can tell it's slightly older. It's not quite up to the standard they used to do. It's really lacking in noise and energy though. Like it kind of feels like a shopping mall, which has got lots of its shops closed. There's not enough people in it. It's just kind of like empty. There's not enough atmosphere in here. The rides are fun, but it's just a bit awkward. They need more music, more sound. The flat ride in the centre fills up the space well, but I'm not sure what it's missing. It's just slightly odd in here. And we are here for our final coaster of the day at 5 o'clock. It's taken us all day just to get on these 8 coasters. There's just so much to do here, and it's crazy bats. Not expecting much from this. It's an indoor VR coaster. So I heard it used to be actually a decent family coaster, and then they added VR, and all it's done is just ruin the capacity. But 10 minutes, not bad. We haven't stopped walking. We're still going. Might go straight to the station. We are? Wow. Here we go, got our VR headsets. Everyone's wearing their goggles. What did you guys think of Crazy Bats?
I didn't mind it, to be honest.
The VR was just like a little bit cleaner and slicker.
My VR was fine though, my sound was fine. It was literally just the fact that I had to keep turning my head to make it line up. Okay?
I'm going backwards down the stairs, it's not a good idea.
It does make me feel a little bit sick, like I'm really confused about the motions. I preferred that as just a coaster.
I agree, 100%.
Obviously I couldn't see what was in front of me.
Well, I took my headset off, it's nothing, it's completely black in there, and I have never done a VR coaster before, but now I understand why they don't really exist, because it just wasn't good. My audio didn't work for most of the time, I was completely out of sync, I was lagging, it just didn't add anything to the experience apart from being an excuse for them to not clean the inside, which, to be fair, I'm sure they did. Like, that coaster used to be something different before they changed it to Crazy Bats, so I'm not sure what it was, but I wish they would just get rid of VR and theme it up inside like a real, like even like The Walking Dead. I wish they would just get rid of the VR, theme it up inside and do a good job of it rather than having this cheap looking and not very good VR. Woostown, this area does look very nice in the sun. There's another dragon. We've seen 4 of them today now. I think it's to no one's surprise, we are back in Klugheim. We are going to be going on Taron again because Crazy Bats was rubbish and I need a good quality experience. Charlie's very happy hearing that launch. There it goes. Mate, it's so good. It's on a 30-minute queue at the moment apparently. We will take a look and see. I reckon we're going to try a front row for the first time, and Sasha also wants to do Mystery Castle again because that was one of her favourites. So we'll probably finish up with these 2 rides. We've only got an hour left.
Whether we go again or not.
We'll see, yeah. We'll see what time we're doing after the front row, because we're all going to do that. And we have tomorrow. But I think Mystery Castle has a different cycle in the afternoon, so do you want to check that out? Here we are. Taron, 30 minutes. Looks to be only 4 trains of people in front of us for the front row. So it really shouldn't be too long. It's only been about 15 minutes as well, which is great. So without any luck there at Taron for a second ride. We did get one more ride on the front row and it was magnificent. We then jumped over to Mystery Castle to get another ride for Sasha. That was really good. We got the extended ride sequence where we got a semi-launch at the start where we kind of shot up halfway and slowly came back down again, and it's like there was some audio playing, the lights were flashing, and then we did the whole just proper really fast launch up to the top and back down again, and that was really good. Came back to Taron, queued up for about 5-10 minutes, then it went down. We waited for about 25 minutes and it's still not opening. Just saying we're experiencing a temporary delay. They haven't yet emptied out the queue, which is surprising given it's now like 6:20. The park closed 20 minutes ago. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get another ride today, but that's fine. We've got 3 rides on it and we've thoroughly enjoyed it. Plus we've got tomorrow to get back on it. I have to say this has been one of my favourite first days in a theme park ever. It's magnificent. Like I'm already thinking about when I'm next going to come back to this park. I thoroughly enjoyed Toverland, but that's not a place where I'm going to go back to quickly unless they had something major. Like, as this park is, it's almost perfection, and every single ride, every single area is well thought out. There's just so much to do, and we've barely even scratched the surface. I feel like we didn't do any of the shows, we still didn't do any of the water rides, and the only thing we've done more than once is Taron 3 times. Like all the other attractions, we've only managed to get in 1 ride. So it's definitely a 2-day park. I'd be gutted if we only had 1 day here, and I'd definitely advise if you're planning a visit to Phantasialand for the first time, I'll 100% allow time for 2 days. Their use of space is astounding. The way they layer the attractions on top of each other, the pathways winding in and out, their theming is beautiful. The way they block each themed land into its own area that you can't really see the other ones from it, it is immersive. It's extremely well done. In terms of improvements, I would say there's a couple of things. Firstly, ride availability hasn't been fantastic. Taron spent probably 30% of the day down, 35% of the day, which is slightly frustrating. I mean, it's not the end of the world, and you do expect that when you come to a park, there's something's going to be down. The other big one is Chapas. It just basically hasn't operated today, but I really hope it opens tomorrow because it's something I'm dying to get on. Secondly, it's the ride map and how to get around the park, because as a first-time visitor here, we got lost so many times. I love all the different paths and the extra bits that you can walk around and enjoy, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, just taking time to sit and enjoy the detail of all these different areas. But when you're trying to get from one ride to the other, the app is really not great. There's a decent amount of screens around the park with directions, which are actually a lot more helpful than the app. But the app, it just doesn't show the paths clearly enough. The artwork of the app is really beautiful, but something like Thorpe Park's app is actually really good for showing you the way around the park. And then lastly, it's just the Woostown area with the Winjas and some of those kiddie rides. That's the one area which I think does need a bit more attention. It's just not up to the level of the other areas, like Klugheim, Ruckberg, Berlin, Mexico, China. They're all fantastic. Like, I would not change a single thing about any of these. Whereas just that one area to the west side of the park, which I do think needs attention. And maybe it's the bit they're going to do next. I'd be interested to see what they do next. This park has been evolving so much over the past decade. I mean, 10 years ago, Taron and Fly didn't exist, and I'm sure it was still a nice park to be in, but adding these 2 world-class attractions in has helped them really become a world-class park. What's your favourite part of the day been?
Taron.
Which ride?
Second one.
Second one. It was mental in the middle. I don't get it. Normally front or back's the best, but the middle absolutely slaps.
And taking on Talakan, because I was fucking.
Yeah.
I was scared.
I'm proud of you two for
I
that.
love Taron.
That was my fear.
I really want to do that again.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
We've got the whole day tomorrow. Sasha, your top moment?
I still really enjoyed the castle.
Mystery Castle.
Mystery Castle, yeah.
First or second time?
First time.
First.
I was way more scared. I didn't know what to expect. But I do think now after riding Talakan again,
Taron again.
Taron again.
It is the best one.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I wasn't going to judge you. People in the comments might, but I would have expected Mystery Castle was your favourite, because you said you liked the drop towers. Yeah, Taron number 1. It has been a sensational first day here at Phantasialand. We've got day 2 coming, so do subscribe for that. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Leave a comment if you've been in Phantasialand. I'd love to hear what your favourite ride is here. And I will see you in the next one.